Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the RU Road to Top 10. Thank you so much for all the support on the previous episodes. Today we're going to be having some fun with this team by Evie. She actually used it versus me last week of SPL, so I thought I'd try it out on the ladder. Very, very, very unique team, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get right into team preview. So the first member of the squad we have is Vikavolt. Now this is a very interesting Vikavolt. It's actually physically defensive, so that way it can pivot into fighting types like Virizion, also chipping away at Pokemon like Golisopod. Obviously Roost for longevity, Volt Switch for momentum, Bug Buzz is there for stab, and then we have Energy Ball to hit ground types like Rhyperior, specifically. They come to mind, Quagsire as well as another one that comes to mind. Neutral on Nidoqueen, but it's pretty interesting because it also gives us a pivot into grass types like Serena and even Shaman, because Shaman is typically running Air Slash, which is neutral on Vikavolt, and obviously Vikavolt also resists the Seed Flare. So really interesting. I'm excited to use this Pokemon. Next up we have Bruxish, another low-key threat in the RU tier. I think SD and Choice Band are both very good, though I like SD a little bit more for its ability to just chew through teams with Psychic Fangs, especially more offensive builds. Crunch is really nice, just good neutral, especially on steel types. It knocks out Bronzong, it knocks out Metagross, and it knocks out it 2 KOs Registeel at +2, which is awesome, especially with the strong jaw boost. Hitmonchan is the rapid spin support for the team. We have enough speed, I believe, for some variations of Mandibuzz and Milotic. We have max HP and the rest in Spadef. This is also a Nidoqueen pivot for the team. I learned that firsthand when I was playing it. Again, providing rapid spin support. Iron Fist, so Drain Punch and Ice Punch do more. Ice Punch is really nice for Nidoqueen, obviously, and I think Spadef Mandibuzz might be 2-hit KO with Rocks. Don't quote me on that, though. Do not quote me on that. But yeah, fighting type Rad Spinner and a unique one at that. Rhyperior is the next member of the squad. This EV spread is all over the place. I'm not even going to try to attempt to figure out what it does, but I know the attack is from Megahorn to do a ton to Pokemon like Uxie, Rotom as well. Also, Smackdown plus Earthquake is really, really nice for Bronzong. And obviously we do have Stealth Rock as is a Stealth Rocker for the squad. Smackdown is just really cool too because like Megahorn hits Pokemon like Mandibuzz on the Roost for super effective damage. So like again on that Roost it hits you for super effective damage. I haven't used Smackdown Rhyperior in a long time. I'm assuming the defense helps out with Zygarde a bit. Spadef obviously boosted by Solid Rock, so weakening the special attacks coming out at it. Salazzle is the next member of the squad. This is our Z-move user. It's a nasty plot sweeper with Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, and Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass is there for Rhyperior, for Quagsire. It's just a decent neutral move. Other options you see are Hidden Power Ice, but typically Hidden Power Ices ran more, in my opinion, on like a Scarf or Spec Salazzle because it actually gives it a way of damaging dragons a lot. Zygarde, Noivern, Tyrantrum come to mind. But yeah, Nasty Plot, Z, Salazzle, and last but not least, we have some speed control in Choice Scarf Metagross. We are 4 attacks. This is really nice for like getting surprise KOs on Pokemon like Nidoqueen, which would otherwise be threats. Very good as well versus opposing Sticky Web because of clear body. We obviously don't care about that. I can get a boom off on a Pokemon like Blastoise, for instance, and open up like a door for Salazzle in the end game. So yeah, it's also a Fairy Resist for the team, which is pretty good for Fairy types like Rabombi and Florius. But that is the team for today's episode. Let's get right into the battles. Alright, I'm a little bit worried because, again, this is a tournament team, so a lot of the stuff isn't necessarily like ladder. Like ladder and tournament metas, I feel, are really different. There's something you see that's really good in tournament and not be good on the ladder because, for instance, I'll take OU for example, right? Halucha might be really good in on ladder play because of what's running around, but maybe in tournaments everybody's using Zapdos or electric types like Coco or whatever, Clefable, and vice versa. That goes for everything. But Snorlax is going to be a problem. I can only hope that it's Choice Band and not a setup one. If it is a setup one, I think my Strong Jaw Bruxish destroys my opponent. But yeah, that Snorlax is still a huge issue, and I don't know what type of Rose Red it is either. Vikavolt's going to be really nice because it actually pivots into Metagross and weakens it. I'm going to go the Metagross route, actually, considering if my opponent leads off a Rose Raid. Yeah, especially because it matches up really well versus a lot of my team. I can just Zen Headbutt immediately with my Choice Scarf. They might try and Sleep Powder me, and they might not be Choice Scarf, so Hidden Power Fire, we're not knocking out anyway. Their best switching is my Milotic, as they end up doing. I'm okay with that, especially because they don't have a ground type. I literally get to go out to Vikavolt for free and get a slow Volt Switch off, which will do around 40-50% maybe to my Milotic. Best case scenario, they go for Toxic, but I do like that they switch there. That doesn't tell me much. I don't know if that's Scarf Rose Raid or Hidden Power Fire variant. I'm not sure. But I definitely want to look towards an endgame where SD Vikavolt can sweep. I feel like it has a ton of potential here because +2 Psychic Fangs devours my opponent's team. Absolutely devours it. Look at Vikavolt Totem. Alright, so unfortunately they end up going out into their Snorlax here. So I'm going to be forced to Volt Switch, and not sure what type of information this is. I have to go hard Hitmonchan. I don't really have an immediate response besides that as they go for Body Slam. Don't paralyze me, and it shows they're leftovers. So they're definitely going to go out into their Florges here. That makes the most sense. I do want to try and get up rocks, though Florges is obviously a defogger, potentially for them. But I have to make aggressive plays if I want to win. There's no way you let me Drain Punch you, dude. I'm a fighting type. I literally am a fighting type. I have Hitmonchan. My name is named after Jackie Chan. Like, come on, dude. Switch. I do have, I do technically have my Milotic in range of Salazzle, so I could make that play. But I want to get up rocks to make sure, like, Pokemon like Ampharos are weakened for it too. So don't stay in, dude, and curse. Doesn't make much sense. None of that. We don't want any of that. Go out into your Florges. Don't be an energy ball in Florges either. Let me get on my rocks. Thank you. Alright, goes Florges. Nice. So get up our rocks here. Moonblast will do a good chunk. I'm just going to assume this is a regular Florges with Heal Bell support, especially because you more than likely have Curse, Rest Talk, Lax. You know, you have Milotic, so you want to be able to support them. And I'll just Earthquake here. If it is Defog, that's fine. I'll force it to Synthesis on a turn. And then I go for rocks on that turn, and then, you know, force it just to recover if need be. That does so much damage. And their Moonblast did 39, which means after leftovers I can take. I should be able to take it after leftovers. Actually, if they go for another Moonblast, I'm gonna send my rocks again. Because I'll tank it. I'll tank it. I don't need this Pokemon, like, necessarily. Ampharos is gonna beat it anyway with Dragon Pulse. Even though Ampharos is a problem, but I have Earthquake. I have Ice Punch. Dude, just take the KO on me. You know you want that. There you go. Take that KO on me. Ironically, I actually want the KO on Florges too if I can help it, but I will go for rocks here. Damn. I have more rocks than they have Defog. I should have went for Earthquake there then, actually. I should have just went to Salazzle. Good. Take your KO. You just want that KO. There we go. So, we're going to bring out my Salazzle now. I'm going to Nasty Plot, whether they stay in or not. I mean, as long as they're not Scarf on meta or anything, or like Scarf, HV Ground, Rose Ray should be good. My Milotic is definitely in range of my Z move. So that's fantastic for me. Florges has no business staying in on the Salazzle. And if they go Snorlax, I will drop my Z as well on that. Like, I do not care. Something is crashing the Z move. I'm going for an endgame with Bruxish. This is going to help me out. And if you defog, I suppose it just gives me 2 Nasty Plots, which might just be enough to win anyway. So, like, that's the point of rocks as well. I either weaken his team for it, or he puts himself in range of, like, he gives me 2 Nasty Plots here if he wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Because he doesn't have speed on his team, right? I mean, it could be Scarf Rose Raid. It definitely could be Scarf Rose Raid. But it literally has to be HP Ground Scarf Rose Raid to be a problem, which doesn't exist right now. HP Fire is so much better. You hit Bronzong, you hit Metagross, you hit Registeel. You hit them all. I'm just trying to, like, you know, convince myself. Anyway, I'm going to go for my Z move here. Regardless of him switching or not, I literally lose to this Pokemon, so I have to. Best case, I knock it out. I don't, but as long as he doesn't... I mean, he could paralyze me. He does, but I am still faster than him, which is very important. Breakthrough, please. Breakthrough, please. I'm actually faster than a lot of my opponent's team, which is very nice. Please break through. Come on, little guy. Oh, little girl. Please? You're not that little. You're a full-grown woman. Alright, so we got rid of Snorlax. Awesome. Awesome. Meteor Mash isn't that bad versus my opponent's team either, despite having my Milotic plus, I guess this and this. But I mean, like, these... I guess Zen Headbutt's probably better versus my opponent's team as a whole. 1 resist. Metagross comes out. I can make the Vikavolt play here. As they go for Earthquake, just get a slow Volt Switch off. I guess they could go for Rocks if they want to, but I have Rapid Spin obviously on my Mon for it. so I'm okay with that. Basically, if I can keep Salazzle, that'd be nice. Florges also... Ooh, I'm okay with this thing coming out. I am definitely okay with this thing coming out. Now, I don't know damage rolls, but I do know that if I hit this thing with my Hitmonchan, I'll be okay. And I'm actually going to Drain Punch over Ice Punch regardless of Florges wanting to come out. Is Ice Punch actually better? Maybe Ice Punch is better, even if Florges comes out. I let him defog on me. I can bring out Metagross after anyway. I want to get more damage off if possible. Plus, I could freeze. Yeah, Ice Punch is probably better all around. Because you're definitely going to Mega Evolve, right? And Volt Switch. I don't know if you're Rest Talk. What is my best case to set up? I'm trying to think of my best plan to set up. Like, what can I set up on? It's probably going to have to be my Milotic. It might. If I get rid of my Milotic, though, I can see my Vikavolt plus Metagross also winning. And I'm talking about, when I'm talking about set, I'm talking about this. So yeah, he lets me hit him with the Ice Punch, awesome. So unboosted Psychic Fangs will knock him out. Same thing with Crunch. Volt Switch is obviously going to do a good chunk. I obviously lost my Rocker as well, but I gotta be careful. Like, I really want to boom on the Milotic because he's going to go Florges. I'm going to go Metagross on his defog. I really do want to boom, but is it worth it? That's an interesting pivot because, well, I guess you don't know I have Rocky Helmet yet, so I don't mind weakening you. That did 0. This is why we have Vikavolt. That legitimately did 0. That's insane how little that did, man. Vikavolt is a nice defensive tank. I forgot Metagross when I was talking about it. Truth be told. Alright, I'm gonna bring out Metagross here in Earthquake, just to say, hey Florges, don't come out, because you don't know my set, but I don't want you coming out. We're just gonna Earthquake. Nice. Alright, so we get rid of Ampharos. That should not, like, Florges should not come in here. I don't think it should come in here at all. Getting rid of Snorlax again, it really, a lot of pressure off my back, I feel, while playing this game. Like, again, you don't know what type of set I am. Goes out into my Milotic. Okay, that's fair. Just gonna go Vikavolt as he scalds. I can Roost off first. Or is it better to Volt Switch? Actually, Volt Switching might be, like, just strictly better. Because if he stays in, this isn't much of a threat, right? Like, I can Zen Headbutt / Meteor Mash through if this thing stays in. If he recovers, I still get my Volt Switch damage off. I always come in on Metagross because of the set I am. And if he goes Florges, I can bring out my Bruxish and probably just Psychic Fangs. So, I'm okay. I think keeping up momentum with my Vikavolt Totem. I'm only using this one because Evie used this one. Yeah, keeping up momentum with this just makes the most sense in my opinion. Oh, and I am in. They call me Bruxish. Strong Jaw boosted Psychic Fang. I want to see how much this does to you. Bro, my Milotic is 2 KO'd. I'm pretty sure Metagross... Yeah. Florges goes down. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah, Zen Headbutt's looking amazing. Still looking good in general with my team. I don't know what type of Rose Raid that is, but it coming out there leads me to believe it may in fact be Choice Scarf. I'll find out, like, right now almost, I think. Because definitely rocks Metagross. Leaf Storm's there. It's cool. You can 2-hit KO me. Fire Blast. You Leaf Storm to 2-hit KO me. That's Scarf, right? I mean, my best play is always this and clicking Zen Headbutt anyway. I don't know if it 2-hit KOs my Milotic at 58%, but I mean, it's also it's not Mega, it's also Metagross. And if he goes his own Metagross, I just go Vikavolt, so it's not a big deal. Yep. Hey, 28%. Wow, that is not what we call damage at all. We're gonna get him Vikavolt here, and we're gonna Roost. If he scalds, then that's fine, because he has to scald twice anyway. I'm gonna Roost right here, because again, if he recovers, I still end up at a good amount. And otherwise, I get to click just Psychic Fangs. And I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Rosary based on how it's played, which means it's probably not Scarf Metagross. And Metagross should die to my attacks. So, I think I have this. I could be wrong, of course, but I think I have this. Because Earthquake will beat down his Metagross, and it will put Rose Raid in range of Aqua Jet. So I literally click Psychic Fangs here. Which I think is a KO on my Milotic at 47, believe it or not. Like, this thing is very powerful. Obviously, it was banded. It's probably doing like 70%, almost 60% to my look. I don't know. This thing is very powerful. And I still have my Mach Punch in the back, too. If need be, I'm fairly confident that Hitmonchan will take a Technician boosted HP Fire if it comes down to that, of course. We'll see, though. Yup. Bruxish is incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Roserade comes out. Is it better to actually do this? Maybe it's better to just... I'm actually going to go Hitmonchan instead, as he goes Metagross. This could be Agility, I suppose? Was that the point of you doubling there? Like, as long as I keep these two around, he can't double hurt me. He has to be like Z Tectonic Rage. I'm pretty sure this thing is Stealth Rock, though, just based on how it's played. I also think I might be faster, unless he's running max. Just BPs me. Alright, I bring out Bruxish. I click Crunch here. Crunch will knock out Roserade, and Crunch should be able to knock out Metagross. It might be a Choice Band, actually. And then he had no Stealth Rocker. I don't know. I don't necessarily know. But either way, Crunch is literally picking up a KO. Color Berry is not ran on Metagross in a Tyrantrum opposing Metagross. Zygarde ran meta, right? You're running Shuka Berry if you're running a Berry. Dude, that is a dead Roserade. I am sorry. This is Strong Jaw boosted. Yum. Right. His last is that Metagross coming out. Even if it has Earthquake, it doesn't beat me down anyway. I just crunch here. Good game. Very, very, very solid game. I do think that matchup-wise, it was more so in his favor. I knew that my Bruxish was going to be key. I talked about it on preview. That was a very long game. I knew my Bruxish was going to be key, but oof, that was tough. Oh, speaking of tough, Gardevoir plus Pursuiter and Escavalier. I mean, I love Salazzle in this, but I hate it at the same time because Rhyperior takes a good chunk to break through. Blastoise as well. Hitmonchan might be crucial here. I need something that breaks through Roserade lead. When I see Gardevoir plus Roserade, I assume that Roserade is not Scarf. I think it's Z, and Gardevoir is Choice Scarf. But I mean, it could very well be Specs plus Pursuit Escavalier. Tough game, tough game, tough game again, tough game. I legitimately think Hitmonchan is the only lead that gives me like a decent lead versus half my opponent's team, right? In a sense, if they lead Roserade, basically I can freely Ice Punch. Goes Gardevoir, that's fine too. Leads off with Rhyperior. Interesting. I'm going to make the Vikavolt play. I should have enough speed for this thing. Surprised, because I thought Vikavolt was also my secondary lead that had a good response to everything, but let's see. Goes directly into Blastoise, not bad at all. I can obviously Volt Switch here. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball because it hits Blastoise if it stays in, and it also hits the... hits Blastoise if it stays in, but it also hits the Rhyperior. Oof, where are my switchings? This is my switching, isn't it? He'll knock. I kind of want to keep it. I don't see my own Rhyperior doing much besides maybe Earthquaking to do damage, so I'm actually going to do that as he goes for knock. Yeah, I'm going to Earthquake because he has no Earthquake resistances. Rocks don't seem smart considering Blastoise will always Rapid Spin versus me anyway. I'd rather get damage off on Blastoise. Exactly. Give me a little bit of chip. That is more than chip. That is a whole box of Pringles. That's like, that is damage. Anyway, Hitmonchan is designed to take this thing on. They don't run Water Stab mostly, for the most part. Yep. And I don't see my opponent's switch-ins really. I'm gonna click Drain Punch here. You go Gardevoir. I have Metagross as a pivot, so I'm gonna click Drain Punch. I think Drain Punch hits everything decently well. I could Ice Punch here, but yeah, he opts to stay in and go for double Dark Pulse, maybe expecting me to double into Metagross, and we are going to be able to get rid of Blastoise. Sick with the Mach Punch here. Does go out into Gardevoir. Smart play, smart play. Dude, I have a full Metagross though. I can get up rocks later, and I can block the spin with Vikavolt. I'm gonna make the Metagross play, even if he burns me with Will-O-Wisp. And what I'm actually gonna do is double out into Rhyperior, anticipating him to want to go out into not Blastoise. I thought that, I guess if you thought that was Rocker and not my Rhyperior, it makes sense that you would go Blastoise. So that was my bad. Anyway, we're bringing Hitmonchan again on the Aura Sphere. Just gonna Ice Punch here. Hits Rose Raid, hits Gardevoir. Yep, get some nice damage off on that. That did 28, so you're in range of of Aqua Jet after rocks. I mean, you just still Psychic or Psyshock here. Just Earthquake. Unfortunately, I think a Scavalier is going to be able to Pursuit Trap me, so I have to be very careful about that Gardevoir. Zygarde 10 comes out though. Okay, oh, what do I do? Vikavolt. How much does this do? Whoa! Counter! Hey, that's pretty fire. Hold up. I'm never 2 KO by that. That is actually insane. Shout out to Levy. Unless I'm like thinking something wrong. Yeah, shout out to Levy. That is insane that I actually tanked that. And we can Volt Switch out here versus Scavalier. I will get on my rocks because I want to make sure Gardevoir is in range of everything. Vikavolt, obviously MVP. This thing does take an Iron Head, which is really nice. And I want to make sure like sashes are broken or anything like that. I don't care about Mega Horn. That did a good chunk, but I don't care. We'll get up our rocks here. That should ensure that Gardevoir is in range of Aqua Jet unboosted. And I get a free Earthquake as well. Even better for me. Bro, you can protect all you want, man. I ain't gonna save you, man. So much damage. So much damage. I am fairly confident that my Crunch is gonna blow this thing away. And I better be confident because this might be a bad play otherwise. Yeah, boy. Alright, awesome. Also, they have no Earthquake switchings. They have no Meteor Mash switchings now. So getting rid of that is amazing. I'm still fairly confident it's Scarf Gardevoir. Obviously, the dog can come out, but with Vikavolt being at full, it is always taking it, so that's really cool. Big Vikavolt here. Thank you very much for eating that attack. I appreciate you, my friend. Never being 2 KO'd is really nice. I should actually get a hit off on the dog, I'll be real. But... huh. Interesting. I mean, I'll live your hit no matter what. And I'd rather weaken you for Salazzle. Yeah, I'm Fizz Def, bro. Oh, I'm still out of range of being knocked out by dog. That's incredible. I should have Bug Buzz there. But that shouldn't matter either because Meteor Mash literally cleans up my opponent's team. Like, legitimately cleans up my opponent's team now. HP Fire, Life Orb, Rose Raid. You can knock me out here with Sludge Bomb. I go Salazzle and I click Fire Blast. I actually don't even have to. I just click Sludge Bomb. Sludge Wave because I can always HP Grass the Rhyperior after anyway. Healing Wishing it wouldn't even save you, like at all. You don't break through Bruxish, you don't break through Vikavolt. So go ahead and give me that Rhyperior. Nice. We already know it's Life Orb, Rose Raid. If the dog comes out, I'm gonna hit it with my Z. Psychic is definitely coming out now. I guess I want to make it so I don't lose to Extreme Speed. That makes a lot of sense. But I shouldn't though. I shouldn't lose to E-Speed at all. I'm gonna sack this actually. As he doubles into the dog, anticipating me to go out into Metagross. That didn't matter either. I was pretty sure by me staying in, it didn't make a difference. Like, I know he's Scarf Gardevoir, but I was pretty sure with these three I'd be fine. I obviously had Aqua Jet for Gardevoir, and I actually end up basically winning with this Pokemon because the Gardevoir is going to come back in. Good game. Yeah, Psyshock was his play, and I had multiple answers to it, so the second he locked himself into that, all I had to do is bring out this monster. I can just Jet here. I mean, I don't have to Jet, because Psyshock even on crit won't knock me out. I'll just Crunch. Crunch, knock you out, and then I'll be faster than Rose Raid, and Bruxish will be able to get a nice little KO right here too. That was a good one. That was another good one. Definitely a scarier matchup. I understand my opponent's plays, but we were able to luckily cover a few of them. I'm very much enjoying this team. I feel like I really have to think. Oh God. Hazards plus what? 2 belly drum mons and a setup mon? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Alright, no matter what, I need rocks. Like, I need rocks. Cloyster is there, which I think Vikavolt actually might. I don't know if I check it. I'll be real. But I need rocks. This could also be webs plus a Selgor. I don't know. Bro, I'm taking a push of this team. I'm remembering this team. I want to make sure. I gotta show something. Look at these beasts. I don't even care if he final gambits me. Because I will live, yeah, and I get up rocks, so I'm okay with that, yeah. Alright, because Rhyperior has such a huge HP stack. Cloyster was not the play, because I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake into a Drain Punch and literally knock him out. I don't know why Cloyster came out. This is my best play. Which HP Grass here? Because it'll knock out Cloyster, but it also deals with Rhyperior. This doesn't allow the slurp up to Belly Drum. The Belly Drum slurp up is for sure a threat. You're also a threat. This checks Machamp too. Alright, we'll make the Vikavolt play. Which somehow worked. I'll just Energy Ball here just in case this dude goes. I have no idea if that's Bandalax or Z or Curse or what it is. If it's Belly Drum, I'm... Oh, it's Berry. Okay, it's Berry. Yeah, so if he opts the Belly Drum here, I'm just going to get a Metagross and boom. Like, I'm not... I just don't want Slurpuff to come in and sweep me. I can't let Slurpuff come in and sweep me, can I? I feel like by going out into Vikavolt, I'd be okay, because if he Belly Drums, I get damage and I can Aqua Jet him. I'm getting mad. Well, I mean, I like that Vikavolt can't be paralyzed, but I don't know this Snorlax set. I know it has Recycle as one of its moves. If I get him Metagross, I can boom now, and he won't be able to Recycle. That's probably the best play. Yeah, that's more than likely the best play. I'm just doing everything to make sure Slurpuff can't come in, because he can't Recycle at 52. It's fine. Going to Wake Up. Wake Up. Breakthrough, rather. Rhyperior can probably come out. Isn't Bruxish like the best play because it deals with everything? Yeah, this doesn't Luff, and I'm pretty sure my Salazzle wins after this. That shouldn't matter. That actually might matter. Hold up. Knock me out here. I have to keep Bruxish alive because if... Basically... No! I didn't want Vikavolt in! I need to go Hitmonchan, right? Hitmonchan got a little bit of damage off. I'm gonna lose because of that, man. That's so annoying. Never mind, I'm good. Basically, if he hit that... I don't even know if that Rock Slide knocked out Vikavolt at 70% or 60%, but... if he hit that, I sack that, I went Hitmonchan, I Mach Punch, which does not knock him out. I put him in range of Aqua Jet, and then I Psychic Fangs to win the game. But this better KO. I guess Bruxish wins regardless. But yeah, I was very, very worried about that. Because I needed... The reason I didn't stay in with Bruxish is because if I don't think I KO'd him with Aqua Jet at 44%. Because besides its Strong Jaw boosted attacks, Bruxish is relatively weak. Besides those attacks, Bruxish is super weak, right? But Mach Punch is also not that strong because I don't have that much attack investment. There was no way it would knock out Rhyperior. He'd knock me out with Earthquake. I go Bruxish, Aqua Jet, and then Psychic Fangs to win. Hello. Brother! What's up, man? I'm talking like he's talking to me, but I'm just saying, is Vikavolt talking to Vikavolt, bro? It's a Vikavolt thing. Anyway. Volt Switch is really nice versus my opponent with no ground type. They can say the same versus me though because their two Volt Switchers both run grass moves occasionally. Therefore I do love Vikavolt because it bug buzzes a lot. We'll Volt Switch here. I did not want to be faster. But that's okay because Hitmonchan takes the hit. But I need to weaken this thing for Bruxish. I definitely did not want to be faster and I'm pretty sure he's Choice Specs. There's no way I'm keeping up rocks, right? Salazzle devours my opponent's team. That's for sure. I'm fighting Choice Band, Arcanine, Specs, Vikavolt, man. Yo. Choice Band, Arcanine, Specs, Vikavolt. That's going to be fun. So that means Extreme Speed is something I have to worry about. I'm definitely going to try and Rapid Spin when he gets up rocks and spikes. That is for sure. I don't think he'll risk this double. Excuse me, have fun. I don't think he's going to risk this this roll. I think he's going to go Fortress, but my best play is always going Vikavolt anyway because I chip away at Arcanine for Sludge Wave because I think I'm going for either... There's two things I can do here. Yep, there's Fortress. There's two things I can do here. I can win with Bruxish, just clicking buttons, or I can win with Salazzle. Man, I kind of wish I was Swords Dance on this Rhyperior, but I definitely click Earthquake here, no matter what. If he opts to stay in, it's a little bit of a poor play because I can Rapid Spin. If he goes Fortress, I break it Sturdy, which is very important. He's giving me Leftovers recovery, so I really don't mind. Yeah, that is some impressive damage. Blastoise, it's gonna Rapid Spin on me. I guess Arcanine, Metagross can also boom late game. Let's see if he Rapid Spins immediately, because I think he'd Ice Beam, if anything, or Aura Sphere. And I can boom on this thing. That works, that's fine as long as I didn't get confused, as I don't. And I can boom on this. I don't care if he goes Fortress, I think I just kept on my rocks. Like, I'm fairly confident I just kept on my rocks. If he goes Blastoise, Fire Blast into Z knocks him out. Arcanine takes Chip, and I can go Rhyperior on the Extreme Speed. That was just like my best play, I think, there. I guess it could be Scarf Rotom too. Man, I might have messed up actually. Looking at it being Scarf Rotom, but if Arcanine dies, Vikavolt solos his team, so especially with Registeel being so low. I would love if you actually give me Registeel here. Or giving me Fortress would be nice too. Basically something that means I can click Drain Punch and I don't feel like I do negative damage to you. If he goes Blastoise and takes the Fire Blast, like I said, the Z will knock him out. If he goes Arcanine, amazing. I already have the damage on both Fortress and Registeel that I need for +2 crunch. So like, this is good regardless. Like, I don't feel the need to predict right here. Nice. And he gives me Fortress. Awesome. Awesome. I might not even need to SD to break through him. So we're Scarf. There's no way you're not Scarf, right? You're not making this play without being Scarf. I'm just going to Earthquake on Blastoise. Get some nice little bit of damage there. As long as I keep Vikavolt, I should be good. Him having Water Pulse is a little bit, annoying, but ideally he spins here, I think. Me not being able to spin is going to be annoying too, but he also cannot spin, and I literally get to go Salazzle. How'd you not know I wasn't Scarf Salazzle, bro? What if I was Scarf? I literally get to go Salazzle and mess something up. Bro, I don't mind this either. Give me this Registeel. Even if you go Arcanine, you're limiting your Arcanine switch-ins. Next time, the fact that I'm Mega Horn is going to be really good in this game too, on my Registeel. Excuse me, on my Rhyperior. So, yep, gives me that. That means that Rotom, as it comes out, I should be good. Even if he Volt Switches, it doesn't matter now. He may Leaf Storm, which means he doesn't guarantee a KO on me. Which means I get rid of the Scarf Rotom, which means that Bruxish wins. Okay. Arcanine is forced to E-Speed here. What a beast, bro. That's a really beast play. But I just go Bruxish and take my kill, don't I? Vikavolt should be able to win at the end game. As long as he can't click Flare Blitz, which I'm pretty sure this doesn't allow him to do, I should be good. That was a very beast play. I actually should not have made that sack. That might have been considered a choke. Depending. Depending on what he has to click at the end. Because me having Smackdown might make a difference too. Because I don't have to risk missing. If he goes Vikavolt, it dies to Psychic Fangs. 34%. Rhyperior. Arcanine. Sure, Adamant Choice Band, Extreme Speed does 10. Yep, he E-speeds there. I eat that up. My Vikavolt was faster than his, so I know I should be faster with my Rhyperior. I can hit him with Earthquake now, but I'll just go for the Smackdown twice, just cause. And at this point I win because he cannot Extreme Speed to win. I have Aqua Jet in the back that knocks out Arcanine. Click Earthquake here. Good game. That's definitely banded Arcanine too. But just in case it isn't, he takes recoil and whatnot from this anyway. Hey, so this is a fantastic a run, I think. We got to show off a really unique team. Evie, I don't know if you watched this episode. You probably don't. But we got to show off a very unique team. We pushed to the 1400, so we climbed about 100 points. And yeah, we got to show off Bruxish putting in a ton of work. We got to show off this support Vikavolt putting in a ton of work too. So that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.